It's in the game.
Gosh almighty, who the heck are they? Hey, flim, flam, bim, bam, Ole Miss. By golly, and welcome to the Hemingway Stadium where the Rebels are ready to take the field. A staple of the college football environment. Color-coordinated schemes in the stands. A stripe out today. Students, alumni, all fans have band together to try to make life miserable for these visitors. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas RazorBacks, taking on another SEC rival, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Arkansas's offense will take the field first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
They'll run it from the gun. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Green. Catch in the middle, it's Platt. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try the run. At the 45, on its way. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Even dating to the days when they ran the option, Arkansas has always been built around the ground game.
Yeah, and makes Jerry Jones happy, huh? Noted Arkansas fan, always talking about the Hogs, his Hogs. And this team is always built on that physicality, built on that toughness.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Razorbacks will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So Ole Miss offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks.
Turning it on! The tag! Touchdown, Rebels! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll give it to the back. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Back to throw. It's Green. Fires left. Complete downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Here's the handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Coming off a season in which things really didn't go their way in conference play, and they'd love to get on a roll here this season.
Well, this is a team from a roster standpoint, though, that believes they're better on the field than they were a year ago. They've made some additions through high school recruiting, through the portal, and they think that's going to be the difference, David.
Now they got to put it together, right? And this is when it really works. When you get in conference play, it gets different. The familiarity within the league of all the coaches. And so this is really hard for them, but I'm interested to see what they can do and to see if they can bounce back.
And the Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The Razorbacks are rolling down the field. Takes the handoff. It's Hill.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. He's got him. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football.
Breaks into the open. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Scanning the field, it's Green. Using the quick game. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Let's go. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on first down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean,
and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas! There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas has a lead right now in Austin, but I'm not sure Bevo's feeling like this one's in the clear. This has been a nip-and-tuck affair all game. They're up by 7 over UTEP. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Looking to pass. It's Simmons. Pulls it in. It's Diggs. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Rebels are in the hurry-up. You know, you think back on the Jackson Dart era at Ole Miss, the best 3-year run in more than 50 years. Now Austin Simmons, and the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
And the Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Caught behind the line. It's Hodge. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense is...
There he goes. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. To the air, it's Green. Got it set up on the outside. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Handoff from the gun. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. And if you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Looking downfield, it's Green. Fires to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, the running back has it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Lacey. Took a chance on that return, and it did not pay off as he's out of bounds at the 10. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. He'll do it himself. Gets it past the marker. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
The screen, and watch out! Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Rebels headed quickly to the line. DB's right up on the receivers. To the air, it's Simmons. Caught close to the marker, it's Wallace. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Rebels look to keep this drive humming. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Yeah, and that's the hard thing about these QBs that can move and run all over the place and give you so many options is that didn't even look like much, but he chews up so much yardage and gets those little gains that just death by 1,000 cuts that continue to happen with this offense.
The Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. And the Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are, and look at, they got the first.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
The Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's dribbling. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And they've converted their first 2 3rd down opportunities, but a 3rd and long is a different animal. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Makes the catch. It's Diggs. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check.
Converts on 4th down, still going. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical 4th down and execute.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Takes the handoff, it's Thomas. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Caught in the backfield, it's Russell. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
On the run, still looking. Got out of trouble and throws. That's caught. It's Russell. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. The Razorbacks have their offense in high gear. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Got the first down, looking for more. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Man, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
Yeah, I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
And the Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Green. Gets it out fast. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Grab behind the line. It's Russell. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
So he gets stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now in this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat-and-mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The Razorbacks line it up with a 1st and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Dances away to buy time. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas! That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. He marched 78 yards down the field, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Looking to throw at Simmons. Oh, they're after him. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Rebels will hustle to the line. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Spins away from the defender. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Here we go. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Rebels line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw, it's Green. Skips away from pressure. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's hot. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Wallace.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Going for it all. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Green. Extending the play. He's going to take off. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. They'll run the screen. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Looking to throw for it. He's going to run it. That's a fumble on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And listen, QB job number 1, take care of the football. We got to understand when to give up on plays. We got to understand when we feel people around us and take care of the football. You can't put the ball on the turf continuously. This guy's done it several weeks in a row now, so got to take care of that football.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Finds his tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking downfield is Simmons. Lost one deep down the right side. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Oxford.
And the Razorbacks will boot it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He steps out of bounds just across the 20 at the 21. Decent starting field position here. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
The Rebels in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here.
Well, you get the incompletion there on 3rd down. You've still got a half of football basically to play. Do you trust your defense down one possession to get it back to give you a shot? If you don't, then you've got to stay out there and you've got to go for this and you've got to dial up your best play to stay on the field.
And the Rebels will send out the punt unit. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Wants to throw. It's Green. Using his feet to buy time. Got a little space. And maybe they've tried to spy on the quarterback, but it just hasn't worked. Another first down. He just keeps gashing them with his feet. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Gives it to the back on the draw. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And for a draw play to be successful, it's not just the quarterback that has to sell pass, but also the offensive line. The tackles really letting their defensive ends rush upfield, guards and centers passing their guys off at the last second, and then running down the field trying to get hats on hats in the second level. Beautiful execution.
The Razorbacks trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. He'll set up to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on second and goal. Wants to go up top. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. Trying to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden you're deep.
Turning it on! Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Gets it to him on the screen. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rebels are on the move. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Got it in the middle. It's Watkins. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Rebels getting set on 1st and 10.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
That's reeled in. It's Wallace. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Looking to push the pace with the no-huddle. They just keep firing. A unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Diggs. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He'll take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Circling, Crown getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Green. Got his man in the middle. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And the Razorbacks really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. The throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Blake. Breaks into the open. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Dropping back, it's Green. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Finds a man in the middle. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. The Razorbacks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. A little screen to the running back. Touchdown, Arkansas! A great catch and run for 6. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Kentucky has the lead right now. Feels like it's been this way since the players took the pregame catwalk. But this has been a very close game. They're up by 10 over Eastern Michigan. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Leaves it with the back. And they'll knock him down for a 5-yard loss. The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Rides to back on the option, the give. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Looking for a gap. It's Russell. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. There he goes. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. From the gun, running back gets to give. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Razorbacks are flying down the field. Back to pass, it's Green. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy, and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you're going to bow up. Nice job on first down stopping. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Dead center perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Split backs here. The give to the back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. And some room to work. He breaks a tackle. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Grab near the marker, it's Wallace. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. The short hands, it's Haas. Past the 30. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Snagged in the middle. It's dribbling.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. Here we go. And the Rebels, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. He steps and powers and works his way, and they finally get him down at the 2. They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Back to throw, it's Simmons. Trying to set up the screen. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Send that offense back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got to feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
On the ground, it's Russell. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Razorbacks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Razorbacks have this offense rolling.
Here we go. Ready?
He'll pull it on the read. Got the first down and more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
The Razorbacks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
And the Razorbacks have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
Nice run, and I think everybody knows. He's right there next to that 100-yard mark, 98 yards on the day, and that's a mark, man.
Touchdown, Razorbacks! And the pummeling has started. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UCLA is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Southern California for some time. They're up by 32 over New Mexico. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Catch in the middle, it's Hobbs. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Got a man, it's Wallace. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. New set of downs after the completion. Goes to the option. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Now on the option. Fighting off the defender. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moving away from pressure.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down and get some positive yards.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is score-down territory. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on! He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. And the Rebels started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game. And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. There is no point in a field goal here, so the offense stays on the field on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
That just could not have gone any worse for the offense, guys. Not only are you dropping the ball on 4th down, you dropped a touchdown. That should be 6 on the board. You need players to step up and make plays in those types of situations. That's the kind of play that could lose you this game.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. banks of the Mississippi River, home to the king of rock and roll and also the Memphis Tigers, where the fans have moved the party from Beale Street and are ready for kickoff. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Memphis Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Memphis ready to kick it off and get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Anthony. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Razorbacks offense will go on the attack first. I know Bo Nix has the single-season completion record, but this guy may make a run for it if he has many more games like the last one, David.
It was crazy. I mean, it was interesting to watch, man. Just in a rhythm, not fooled, like just so confident, knew his answers to the test before the questions were even asked. And defensively, that presents a huge challenge. And Jesse, how do you want to attack him? Because something has to change after that last game we saw.
Yeah, I think one of the big keys for him having that kind of day and that kind of accuracy was his offensive line gave him a lot of time to survey the field and throw dart. So if you're on defense here, you've got to find a way to disrupt his rhythm. You've got to be able to get pressure on him. You don't necessarily have to get him to the ground and sack him, but the ball has got to come out early. You cannot let him sit back there and pick you apart.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Platt. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Green. Quickly out to the tight end. At midfield, he's got room. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. And the Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Trying to run, it's Green. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down, it's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. He makes a grab. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arkansas!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Memphis offense will take the field for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Nestles it in at the 35. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Hits him in stride of the 10. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the air, it's Green. Still looking on the move. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, RazorBacks! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Yeah, and it's money time. It's 3rd and goal. You got the option. You can run the football, still be balanced, use the big fella, the tight end. I love it down here because he can act like he's blocking, slip out, and get open. And then he's got that big body. You just throw it to him, and he does the rest.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Texas has a lead right now in Austin, but they've been in a dogfight so far and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Sam Houston. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the ground with the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Tigers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. A loss of 5 on that play. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the second time. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. And he put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and there he goes. Picks up the first down. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Not overly complicated, not something the OC spent the whole summer designing. I take the ball and I toss it to my fast guy, get him on the perimeter, block it up good. My wide receivers commit to blocking, and boom, make a big play.
The Razorbacks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. To throw, it's Green. Pressure coming. Gets rid of it. Caught over the middle. It's Platt. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Snags it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Looking to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Touchdown, Arkansas! Fitted in the window for the score. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the 1st quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown up over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the 1st quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The Tigers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Lewis wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Now adjusting. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. Find some fresh air. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Right on the money. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. We all love the quarterbacks with the big arms and the big throws, but getting that protection set properly is so huge.
And I think the quarterback just had so much confidence that he was going to be picked up. He didn't freak out. He was so poised, knowing that those big fellas up front, they had it all taken care of.
Running back searching for a hole. And the run is for no gain and no more time left on the clock in the first quarter. We reached the break. Arkansas has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Now the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Fires into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. He'll try to pop the draw. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The offense stays on the field. They just have inches to go on fourth down. He'll ride his man on the option. Ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And I am sure this coaching staff on offense thought if we get a fourth down, we can use our speed on an option play, take the pitch, and pick up the first. But they underestimated the speed this defense has and their tenacity. Great job rallying to the pitch guy, creating a huge turnover on downs. Big play for the defense.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Lewis to throw. Swings it out to the flat. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's not going to get to the sticks, and the screen comes up a little short. It'll be fourth down. Memphis will be forced to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. On second and goal, he gets another chance. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Kennesaw State has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 7 over Arkansas State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be 3rd down. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Throws to the back. Oh, he makes the catch. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
From the gun, the ground game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
The play-action fake. Dumps it off in the flats. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. Lewis wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's cross. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. From inside the 15, here's the return. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. To the air on 1st down. Gets it out quickly.
Well, not a lot the defense could do on that play. They got a curl route. They're playing zone coverage. Everybody got dropped to their spots correctly, but there was just way too much velocity on that throw. They didn't have a chance to break that one.
Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Shoots it to the left. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Give to the running back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Oh, he's got some space. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Green. Quarterback moving. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. It was just too easy, and he didn't look it in. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Razorbacks send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
This punter is such a weapon. And because he's able to get that ball down deep in his opponent's territory, that really helps out the defense. You're now forcing the opponent to drive the field to score points.
They didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off play action. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. They'll try to get it through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Makes the catch at the 45. And the returner will be brought down. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off play action on first down. He's got an open man.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And the Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Power football with the run. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Back to throw, it's Green. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Second down, he'll throw it. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The Razorbacks are in the red zone. Out of the shotgun on third down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Makes the catch. It's Smith. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Tigers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Lewis to throw. Here's the heat. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Memphis will be forced to punt. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. He'll take the deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Rush is on him. He'll pull it down and run. On the move at the 30. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Snaps it in the shotgun. Here's the pressure. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bussey. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Razorbacks will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive of the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Finds the tight end. He stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a first down, and it'll be 4. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. Wants to return it. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Green. Hauls it in. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Razorbacks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the play fake. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Razorbacks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly complete. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Caught in the backfield, it's Russell. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Bringing the heat. He'll pull it down, turning it on. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. The Razorbacks will have it 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Setting up the screen. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give out of the gun.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on the hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward, and get a first down.
And the Razorbacks are threatening on 1st and goal. It's complete to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. On the option. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Arkansas! Great job by the back on the option.
Defense has to do a better job with their assignment football, trying to slow this option play down. Someone has to account for the dive, the quarterback, and the pitch man. That time they were missing the pitch man outside, and that's why he scored.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Lewis wants to pass. Got the back over the middle.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Unloads to the wideout. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Memphis will be forced to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll take it on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Quarterback adapting. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Under fire. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Razorbacks decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Under fire. Chunked it away just as he was hit.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
He's got him this time. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to power their way ahead. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Lewis to throw. Got a man, it's Smith. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unleashes one. All by himself. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Memphis.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Flips it out on the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Motion from the back. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. They're working that left side. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Makes the grab. Turns it on in midfield. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
And the Razorbacks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to pass. It's Green. Got his man down the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Now he's going to break the pocket. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hill. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Razorbacks will punt it away on 4th down. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Makes the catch. Oh, they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Trying to escape and get it himself. At the 45 on his way. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Quick step and go. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Breaks into the open. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. Memphis heads to the line with a 1st and goal. From the gun. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Buys a little extra time. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. To the air, it's Green. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He turns that loose down the right side. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
And this is the part of the game where you can really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the fourth quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
They'll run the sneak for it. Sneaks it in. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Virginia is ahead right now in Charlottesville, but that's not exactly Sean Moore out there dominating this one. We are a long way from being over. They're up by 10 over Stanford. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's loose down the left side. The 20. He's at the touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Nice play there by the offense, but still a ton of ground to make up.
Yeah, this one's pretty much over, but listen, put that exclamation point on it. Finish the way you want to finish. Make sure your offense keeps that momentum going. It can build throughout the season.
And he puts through the extra point. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talk about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had...
There he goes. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Green. Plucks it out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Green. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Razorbacks are marching down the field.
QB now has over 400 yards passing, guys, and you got to give everybody else in his supporting cast a ton of credit. Receivers, great job running routes, catching the foot.
And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you could just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got the tight end. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Good, right down the boulevard. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the tailback. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on 1st down. Floats it out in space. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The short hands, it's Caldwell. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Anderson. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Here comes the heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Catch is made at the 15. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Brings up 2nd down.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
and they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jeff